Hello, Pilates friends. I'm so excited to see you. Today we'll begin our class with breath work. Take one hand and place it over the chest. The other hand is going to go onto our ribs right above our navel. Taking a deep breath in, fill up under the top hand. On the exhale, feel that top hand begin to pull down towards the bottom. Inhale, expanding through the hands. Exhale to feel them start to glide together. 2 more big breaths here. Slide those hands out to the ribs. The heels of the hands are on the back of the rib cage, fingertips knitted through the front. As we inhale, fill up into the back of the ribs. Exhaling, feel them wrap around the front of the torso like a gentle hug. Deep breath in, feeling them grow wider. Exhaling to give the wrap around the front. Last breath. And we'll take those hands into a triangle now. Thumbs together, index fingers together. The triangle's lying flat right below the navel. On the inhale, we'll fill up into the triangle. Exhaling as we feel the triangle grow tighter together. Deep breath in, feeling the head lifting higher to the sky. Exhaling as we feel our muscles start to engage and help that air out of the lungs. Transitioning to lying on our back. We'll move into our breath work here. One hand is on the chest, the other just above the navel. Deep inhale, feeling the hands slide apart. And exhale, feeling the shoulders draw down the back. Deep breath in. Exhaling, allow that hand to glide down. Slide the hands to the sides of the ribs, heel of the hand lining up the back of the rib cage. On the exhale, feel the fingertips help to glide the ribs together at the front of the body. Deep breath in, feeling the ribs expand out from the spine. Exhaling, wrapping around the torso. Last one here. We'll bring our hands into our triangle once again. The hands are going gently right below the navel. And on the inhale, we'll fill up into all 3 corners of the triangle. Exhaling, feeling those muscles drawing tighter together. Inhaling, breathing into the belly. Exhaling, allowing that air to float up and out. On this next one, we'll start to mobilize our bones a little bit more with the breath. It's an inhale, filling up the body. Exhaling, finding a gentle press at the end of the breath down into the mat. Inhale, filling up. Exhaling, feeling those triangle muscles come together and gently press the small of the back down. On this next one, we'll start to take it into our bridge with that rock. It's an exhale as we feel the small of the back starting to press down into the mat. Gentle tuck of the pelvis. Inhale, tilt those hips away. Exhaling, drawing the pelvis up. Gentle lift. Inhale, tilt it back away. On the next one, we'll feel our glutes leaving the mat. And exhale as we tuck and we lift the glutes, feeling the hamstrings engage, the knees still reaching towards the toes. Exhaling, melt back down. Deep breath in at the bottom. Exhaling, re-engage those core muscles as we start to tuck and lift, feeling the heels still pulling towards our seats. And inhale at the top and exhale back down. There's a possibility that your hamstrings might cramp here. That's okay. Keep breathing through it. It means you're doing it right. Last bridge here. Deep breath in at the top. Exhaling, mobilizing one vertebra at a time on the way back down. Slide those hands behind the knees, bring the legs up into a tabletop. Finding gentle tension between the legs and the arms, allow the legs to assist us in a gentle curl up and round it back down. Exhaling, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Push those legs into the hands that help you curl the spine up. Inhaling back down. We'll transition by taking the hands onto the knees. Straightening those arms. On the exhale, it's a gentle press the knees into the palms, feeling all those lower ab muscles engage. Inhale, relax to neutral. Exhale, press, tuck, gentle, find that engagement, and inhale back away. As you press, you might find that you have a gentle quiver through the abdominals. That's okay, that's normal. We'll lift our head, neck, and shoulders. Alternating legs. Inhale, switch. Exhale to switch. Inner thighs brush as we switch legs. Spine stays stable on the mat. There's no rocking from side to side. Inhaling, reach both legs away, the arms reach overhead. Exhale, circle the arms, sweeping around to bend the knees back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, circle in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, around. Good, extending the legs up long, the hands come behind the calves. We'll reach one leg away. It's a kick, kick, switch. Kick, kick, switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale, switch. Good. Lower and lift. If your neck is becoming tired, go ahead and place that head into the hand. Hand presses up into the head. Inhale as you lower the legs. Exhale to lift both legs back up. If you're able, go ahead and extend both arms nice and long, reaching down past the hip. Hopefully your core is warmed up. We're transitioning into side lying series. Your options are the head rests all the way down, head propped up by the hand, or lift up onto the elbow for a more advanced exercise. Heels are staying connected here for clam, and on the exhale, we're pressing to the top of the thigh. Inhaling, pull the thighs back together. Try to find an active connection both directions. Can we keep those heels connected? Can you find the push up as well as the pull back down? Don't forget about the core here. It's still stable. Those shoulders are not rocking. Transition into our straight leg. The legs can kick out, or for more advanced work, find a straight line through the body. For bicycle, we'll bend that top knee up towards the chest, kicking the leg out in front to sweep it back. Exhale, bring the knee towards the chest. Kick the leg out. Inhale, back. Exhale, pull that knee back through. Again, try to stay stable from the waistline all the way up through the head. No rocking. We'll reverse. Straight leg, kick that leg forward, bending the knee to sweep it back. Exhaling, pull that leg forward. Inhale, bend the knee, reach it back. So a lot of strength coming out of our core here to make sure that that spine is stabilized, the shoulders don't rock, the hips stay stable. And we'll extend those legs out long, finding length through our body. The bottom arm is going to reach out in front, with the top arm stabilizing down onto the mat. Front leg kicks. We'll reach it forward, kick for 2, inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, forward kick, inhale, sweep it back. It's a little bit harder with that arm out in front to stabilize those hips and those shoulders. You need to reach it back out long overhead. Feel free to do so to find your stability. Legs are coming together for banana. On the inhale, we'll lift those legs, exhaling to lower. Drawing the rib cage down towards the hip and the hip up towards the ribs as the legs lift, and then find that extension on the way back down. This one's more about the lateral bend of the spine, so feeling that connection on the oblique than it is necessarily about the glutes. Moving into our core work, cross the ankles, the top arm reaches up and overhead. On the exhale, swivel back towards the hip as the legs lift and we reach for our toes. Inhale, big reach overhead. Exhale, swivel, lift, and away. Pressing a little bit of weight down into our elbow or into our palm on the floor to help to stabilize. Finding our transition into a kneeling on all fours. On the exhale, we'll pull the navel up into the back as we round towards the sky. Inhaling, find length on the front of the abdominals as we lift the head to look out in front. Exhale, tuck, scoop, lift that spine towards the sky. Inhale, find the nice stretch on the front of the abdominals as you look out in front. We're going to make this exercise just a little bit harder. Tuck those toes under, hover the knees just off of the mat, just barely off of the mat. Same exercise, exhale to tuck and a scoop, inhale as you look out in front. Can you continue to have the same distance between the knees and the mat throughout this exercise? Hopefully you can feel a little bit more shoulder and arm work in addition to the increased lower abdominal work. We'll lower the knees back to the mat. And on the inhale, start to extend the right arm out in front. Exhaling to pull the arm back down. Inhaling, extend the left arm. As much as possible, resist the urge to rock from side to side. Keeping the abdominals pulled up and in gently to support the spine with a flat back. The weight should be positioned evenly between the wrist and the knees, so the hips are not behind the knees, and the shoulders directly over the wrist. If you need to stay here, you can stay here. If you want to increase the difficulty, feel free to join me as I start to add in a leg with the arm. So we'll extend the right arm as the left leg extends out long. Slow and controlled as we pull it back down and then reverse sides. As much as possible, try to keep the hips level, length on the spine. This is a move that you can notice my scoliosis coming into play here. Accept your body where it is. There might be a little bit of a wiggle in the walk, but as much as we can, try to minimize the shaking in the hips. moving into our side lying leg series the other direction. Again, your options are the arm all the way out, head supported by the hand, or more advanced, lift up onto the elbow. Knees are bent, heels are connected. Engage on the core, and on the exhale, we'll start to press that top knee up. Inhaling, pull the knees back together. So it's a push as you lift the knee, and a press as those legs come back together. Can you feel the outer thigh as you press up, and the inner thigh as you close those knees back together? The legs can either kick out in front, that's a more stable position. To advance the exercise, go ahead and make a straight line with the legs. Bicycle, we'll bend the knee up towards the chest, extending the heel out to sweep back. Exhale, draw the knee up towards the chest. Inhale, extend the leg and kick back. The abs are engaged to resist the urge to rock through the knees or the hips. We'll reverse direction. Bending the knee, reach it back and behind. Straight leg pulls us forward. Bent knee to take us back. Straight leg pulls back forward. Those legs will extend out long onto the mat. The bottom arm reaches out in front. Front leg kick. Exhale, kick to the front. Inhale, little pull back. Exhale, forward kick, kick. Inhale, pull it back. Again, abs engaged nice and tight to keep the shoulders from rocking back and forth. And banana. On the exhale, we feel the hips start to draw up towards the rib to lift the legs. Inhale, find length on the side of the body. Inner thighs stay connected. This is an exercise more for the oblique than it is for the legs. Our more advanced exercise requires us to cross the ankles as we inhale, reach the top arm up and overhead. Exhaling, swivel, reach up towards those toes. Stay tuned. At the end of the week, we'll try a more advanced version of this side teaser. We're transitioning back onto our back. Now take notice here. I have tight hips, so it is healthier for my body for my knees to be bent. If I was to extend my legs out long, you'll notice the over-exaggeration in my lower lumbar and my ribs popping up to the sky. So for my body's safety, I will be having my knees at a bent position. If you have back or hip issues, I recommend that you do the same. On the inhale, we'll lower down our left leg, exhaling to paint a line back up to the ceiling. The purpose here is control and low abdominal work. Taking it into our circles, it's still an inhale as you press down, gentle turn out as we open only the width of the mat to circle back up. We'll reverse direction. Inhaling, open the leg out to the width of the mat to circle down, still exhaling as we pull it back up. So an inhale around and exhale, quick pull up. If you're experiencing popping in your hip, finding a turnout as you open the leg wider than shoulder width will help, or decrease how large your circles are moving. Moving on to the right leg, it's an inhale as we sweep down and exhale as we pull that leg back up. Moving into our circles, it's still an inhale down and exhale, gentle rotation out and open. Try to keep as much rocking out of the hips as possible, keeping the control into the lower abdominals here. Shoulders should feel anchored onto the mat. We'll reverse and open and down. Exhale, pull back up. Inhale to open and around, exhaling back up. We're going to advance the exercise here. We'll find a tabletop with our right leg and our left leg extended straight to the sky. Same exercise. I encourage you to take your right hand onto your right knee to keep it a full arm's length away. Inhaling as we press down with that left leg. It's an exhale to pull back up. If you're struggling to find your lower abdominal connection, as the left leg comes up, you can press the right hand gently into the right palm. It'll help you find your low abs. Circles, same thing here as we were with our foot on the floor, but you should notice a greater degree of difficulty. Try to keep that right leg stable. Resist the urge to allow it to turn out towards the right side as your left leg opens. Reversing directions. Opening the leg on the inhale. It's an exhale as we brush inner thighs to come back up to the sky. We'll lower those knees back down to the mat for a quick stretch. Feet are open a little bit wider than hip width. We'll let the knees fall one direction and then windshield wiper the other way. So one more time each way. Do as many as you feel you need and then catch back up with us. Left leg's in our tabletop now. The right leg's extended to the sky. Inhaling down, exhaling as we pull up. Again, a gentle press with that left knee into that left hand will help to engage those low abs. The left knee should never be reaching out towards the left side. It's always staying in line with the inside of the left shoulder. An inhale on the way down and exhale as we open out to the right and circle around. If you find that your left knee is needing to open out towards the left side, your circles have grown too big. Decrease how wide you are circling out to the side. Reversing directions, an inhale to open and exhale to bring it center and up. We'll drop those feet back down to the mat. One more time with those stretches here, windshield wipering the knees one side and then to the other. Again, take as much time here as you need. You can always pause your video and start back in with us when you're ready. We'll begin with a bent knee assisted roll-up just to prepare the spine and teach the ab muscles. They're going to start to get with the program here. It's an inhale, those arms reach overhead, and exhale as you roll up. You can give a gentle pull on the back of the thighs if you need some assistance. And let's try a full roll up. Those legs go out long. It's an inhale as the arms reach overhead. Exhale as we tuck, scoop and roll up. Good. Inhaling through the toes. Restack the spine and exhale, scoop and roll down one vertebra at a time. Inhale, big stretch up and overhead. Reaching to the toes, slow and controlled as we roll it back down. Last one here, and we'll stay up tall to transition into our stretches. Right hand's onto the mat, the left arm goes into a side bend, opening up the ribs on the left side. Dropping the left hand down to the mat, reach up and over with the right arm, opening the right side of the ribs. Trying to keep our shoulders stacked right on top of the hip bones. Resist the urge to slouch and lean back. We're adding on here as we start to sweep forward past the toes, landing with our right hand onto the mat. Take a second for the big open at the top and sweep it back the other way. Restack that spine, drawing the hands out into a T, lifting tall out of our seat, and on the exhale, swivel. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, like we're wringing out a towel with our spine. This time we'll rotate, reach forward, try to grab the outside of the foot if you can, looking over the back shoulder. Draw tall and switch. Look over the back shoulder, draw back up tall and switch. Last time, back the other way. And we have made it through class today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.